And you know what? It's kept a curious and a friendly personality as well. It's coming to have a look at us. Look at this. This is amazing. Mother is still way over there where she was earlier. How awesome is this? Unbelievable, huh? Hello, little one. Unbelievable.
Mom's moving quite quickly, huh?
Look at this. These are precious moments for these individuals. This mother still gets to spend more time with her calf. Almost wasn't the case. Maybe even a whole summer still with this youngster. Well, a very good question from Jeanette, asking if there's any IDing marks on this little calf. Not really. It's a young bull.
There's a lot of frowniness on his...
He does have a bit of a sort of a frowny forehead.
Okay.
Jeanette, I'm just looking here. I got some beautiful images earlier when this little one was so close to us of his ears. And his ears are pretty perfect still, no major cuts or nicks or anything, but I did get some really good sort of front on profile pictures of him. Certainly enough that we'll study it, hopefully get to know him enough that we can follow him over time. But I think for the moment, and certainly, and I'm not just trying to make everyone feel better or be optimistic about this, I certainly think that over the few weeks and months even, with summer approaching, we'll be able to recognize him firstly or first and foremostly by the fact that he'll be close to mum. I don't think she's going to leave us just yet. I think she'll be around for another few months, maybe even another many months.
She looks much better than... I mean, the first time I can actually say that I saw her was on... What was it, Friday or Thursday? No, it was Friday. And it was in FCC.
Yeah.
And just the day that she was lying... I think that was the day that she was lying up against the bank and so on.
Yeah.
She looks much... You know,
she looks more comfortable.
More lively.
Yeah. Yeah, she does seem so. And also, I mean, the part of that reason is just if you look at that, what she was just smelling at now. She wasn't eating it, but there is more and more of that kind of food around. Food that is soft, not just palatable, but soft. In other words, even if she can't chew it very well because of the lack of good teeth, it is much easier to digest and to pass. So that will play a role as well. Another way that you can see the great age of her is looking at the forehead there. You can see there's very deep sunken hollows above the eyes. That's typical of older elephants. And we've actually seen this female many times over the last few years. You can see that almost sort of keyhole-like. Look at that hole in the ear. Not a small hole there, but that mark we've seen many times. Little one still learning from mum. Nice green thorn leaves to eat there. I think one of the things, look at that. I think the value of, I said so earlier as well, but the value of every minute, every moment that you can spend with someone that is close to you. And this is true for humans, and I can tell you that it's true for elephants as well. They are animals that are sentient enough, intelligent enough, social enough, evolved enough to, excuse me for using the word cherish, but I think every moment that this mother and calf can still spend together is valuable to them. And there's some leopard close to us somewhere. The impalas are going nuts. And I was just thinking, you know what, I'm sure many of you feel the same. I'm feeling I don't want to just use the word sadness. It's like a deep, joyful sadness maybe, or loving sadness, looking at this mother and calf together. And one of the things I promised myself I won't do this afternoon is turn this into an emotional experience. But you cannot sit here and not have it be emotional. You can see the closeness between these two. They are appreciating the time they have together. It's almost as if the herd give them that space. As much as the herd support is there and will be there for this little one when time comes for that to be necessary. But you can see the closeness. Look at that, of this mother and calf.